the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Well, 24 hours after Stephen Gaines out of Phoenix City, Alabama, got it done at I-55, we find ourselves at Fairbury American Legion Speedway, or Falls, as it is better known throughout the U.S. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the American Dirt Racing Short Track National Series presented by AdminBox, Boneheads Podcast, and the Dirt Co. Media House. My name is Zach Krieger, and you are watching this broadcast live on the Dirt Racing Network. We're here at Fairbury American Legion Speedway, the UMP Modifieds, for a 40-lap race, but a whole lot more to go on before it. Fairbury Speedway, the quarter-mile semi-banked dirt oval located in Fairbury, Illinois at the Fairbury Fairgrounds. Known as Falls, the Speedway is a 3-time UMP Dirt Car Track of the Year and was recently named the RPM Outstanding Annual Short Track Event of the Year for the running of the one and only Illinois Premier Dirt Nostalgia Late Model Race, the Prairie Dirt Classic. In addition to World of Outlaw sanctioned events, the track also runs a high number of events throughout the season, including the Dirt Car Summer Nationals, Casey's Modified Nationals, Summit Dirt Car Modified Nationals, the Power I National Midgets, and the IRA Sprint Series. Tonight, though, UMP Modifieds, the best of the best, ready to get at it. And before that, we will get to our national anthem and invocation.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Chills from the Foley brothers there every time I hear that national anthem and invocation, thanks to them. Practice just winding down. Right now, Jarrett Murphy sits up top of the board with a 12.65. 1.265 for the 25. And it's Tyler Berry, Ryan Arbogast, Wesley Waltney, Tucker Anderson, your top 5. Find some familiar names to the Dirt Racing Network a little bit further down. 7th place, Tim Christensen, a avid runner with the Hales Corner, with the Hales Corner Speedway Sim Racing Series. Cody Kelly, of course, Garrett Boyd, Buddy Ware, some big schmutz as well there. So definitely some big names to say the very least. Right now, last night's winner, Stephen Gaines, sits in the 14th spot. Stephen looking to do the double on the series, see what he can get done. As we got just about 10 seconds left to go here. Last night out, Tyler Berry, your 3rd place finisher, with the 18 of Braden Burnett in 2nd. Right now, Burnett sits near the middle of the field, if I'm not mistaken. But we're going to go into qualifying. We'll see what these drivers all have in store here at Fairbury. Get a look here at the number 81 of Wesley Waltney, sorry. Wesley, a good run last night out. Alex Bonsignor in the 50 car. Cody Kelly making his way around in the 13. Chevy Coleman in the 4K. And a few others. Weltney goes to the top of the board, a 13.32. Not going to stay there for long. He is going to get knocked down. We're going to go watch our last night's race winner, Stephen Gaines. Weltney going to go back to the top of the board, a 13.23. So 13.33 right now, the time to beat, and Cody Kelly on par with him. See what the 07 has to offer here as he starts his first lap. Gonna make his way to turns 3 and 4. Doesn't look like it's a good exit. He'll go 18th quick with a 13.49. 13.49. Ryan Arbogast gonna go to the top of the board, and Brandon Bolton gonna go back up to the top of the board right after him. Identical lap times to 13.20. Gaines gonna move up a spot, then move down a spot to 20th place. Dylan Wilson to the top in the X car, but CJ Howell says take that. Howell, 13.18. Oh, and Terry Mills gonna go with 13.18 in that 14 car. Cameron Dawson gonna spin out on his lap. Terry Berry in the 500 car. Let's see what he can get done. Berry gonna go 13th quick, a 13.30. 13.30 for Berry. Tyler Berry, my mistake. Terry Berry just rolls off the tongue so well. See what Berry has for his second time by fourth quickest, a 13.20, 13.20 for Berry. Weltney right now looks to be the only car on track. He's going to disappear in Buddy Ware in the 17 car. Sitting there trying to... Don't know what he's trying to do. There he goes. Final car to qualify. The 87 car. Daniel Elkins, the 111 on our timing and scoring screen, but the 87 car nonetheless. Maybe not. Yep, as qualifying session ends, we are going to go into our first heat of the night. And let's get a look at the grid. The 80RA Esports Machine, the 127 car of Jesse Atkinson, going to start on pole with the 11 car out of Illinois. That is Brennan White starting to his outside. Ryan Arbogast in the 30 car starts in third, with Terry Mills out of Florida in the 14 starting in fourth. Tim Christensen in the 47 car starts fifth. Stephen Gaines, last night's winner in the MC Motorsports number 07, starts in the sixth spot. With Braden Ward, BW, in the 12 machine, he will start in the 7th position. 7 laps for these drivers. All ready to go racing. Once again, though, Atkinson's in that 80 RA Esports machine. Almost looking like a Miami Vice style paint scheme, if you ask me. Will lead them to the green. Green flag is out. We're racing here for the first heat of the night. Good start for Atkinson. He's going to get away from that cluster of cars behind him. Tim Christensen on that low line. Look at Tim go up in the second place at the end of lap 1. Tim Christensen. He's going to fall back just a wee bit. 4 wide for that second place spot. Gaines, Christensen, Arbogast, and White all going hard at each other. But they're racing cleanly. A little bouncing here and there, but they are keeping each other honest. Oh, yellow flag. Ward and Christensen getting together. We'll go back to our replay and see what may have transpired there. Let's go back a little bit further. Let's see what happens here. It's the 53 of Ward. potentially what happens to him. There's some bouncing around the pack. It looks to be Tim Christensen. Something's happening with him. See, they're 4 wide here, fighting for position. And ooh, a little bit of contact there with the 2 car. And ooh, cars coming in, cars going out. Brings us our first caution of the night. Back green flag racing here at Fairbury. Cars getting tangled up at the back of the pack, but Jesse Atkinson standing strong. But here comes the 07 car of Stephen Gaines. Gaines to the lead at the end of the lap. Gaines slide job in turns 1 and 2. He's going to have the run down the back straightaway and into turns 3 and 4. On the bottom, Brennan White as well, challenging for that second place spot. Down the front, back straight they go. Still, Gaines and White battling it out for that top spot. That 127 car of Atkinson looking ever so better to try and sneak up on that high line and maybe try to steal it. At the line will be 3 laps to go. What do either of these two have for each other? Who is it going to be? Brennan White or Stephen Gaines? White has that thing wound up on the bottom, but Gaines on the high line, able to shimmy on past him. 2 to go. It is top and it is bottom. Track is very good right now. Take a look back at Terry Mills. Terry in the 14 car. He's up on that high line trying to see what he can get done. White flag is out here for heat race number 1. White looked like he almost wanted to slide up there. Down the back straightaway they go. Brennan White into turns 3 and 4. Gaines going to look to the bottom. Gaines going to protect that line. Gaines going to look for maybe try to pick him. Not going to be able to get him. Brennan White going to bring it home for the win here in heat race number 1. Stephen Gaines, Harry Mills, Jesse Atkinson, Ryan Arbogast, Braden White, and Tim Christensen round out your order. Quickly going to transition here for just a short second. We'll get you back to the racing action. 2 cars going to move on from each heat race. Just had to give a quick check to that. We'll look at our grid for heat race number 2. Starting on the pole out of the U.S., the 562 car. That is Nathan Vossi. And his outside out of the Mid-South, Terry Landrum in the 18 car. Looking strong. Cameron Dawson in the Performance Perfection Sim Racing. 88 starts in 3rd with CJ Howell in the 2, starting 4th. Buddy Ware in the 17, starting 5th with the Milliken Motorsports number 16 of Matty Watkins, starting in 6th. Alex Bonsignor in the Adrenaline Motorsports number 50 starts in 7th with Daniel Elkins in the 111 car, starting in 8th place. Green flag here for heat race number 2. 2 cars going to make it out. Who will those 2 be as they head down the back straightaway? Oh, contact car around. Yellow flag up and over. Nathan Vossi. That would be a red in real life, but Vossi back on his wheels. Going to get it going again. Let's go back and see what happened to the 562. You can see the 3 wide down the back straightaway. And well, spinning, and walling as well, up into the wall and up and over for Vossi. They were not able to get a lap done. Trevor Landrum, though, will be your leader. Getting ready to go back. Green flag racing, lights off on the iRacing pace truck. Makes his way in off of 4, and we are going to get ready to go back to green flag action. I'll turn 4 foot to the floor. Here we go. Landrum down the straightaway. He's got it. But here comes Cameron Dawson on that low line. Dawson picks the pocket of Landrum and gets that first place spot. CJ Howell up on the high line trying to see maybe what he can get done, but Landrum going to move right up there and try and rip it, see if he can get some momentum and try to get past Cameron Dawson. Battle now for the second place spot, that final transfer spot. The 2 in the 18 car going to battle it out here at Fairbury. 6 laps to go, 5 at the stripe. Howell and Landrum still battling left, right, and center, trying to see what they can get for each other. Landrum, slide job, not gonna work. Howell gonna turn right back down under him, and he looks like he's gonna have that spot. Slider now on the bottom again from Landrum, trying to get back to that 2 car, but that 2 car looks and super strong on that high line. Landrum now having to worry about Buddy Ware in the 17. This is for a front row start in the B main. Landrum and Ware gonna go at it, trying to see what they can get done here. As they head down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4, Cameron Dawson took your lead early. He's going to see the white flag. A battle between Dawson and Landrum is what separated this run. And he's going to look into turns 3 and 4. Buddy CJ Howell going to go to the high line. Not going to work for him. Cameron Dawson gets the win in heat race number 2, and CJ Howell will take the other transfer spot. Landrum, Ware, Vasi, Watkins, Elkins, and Bonsignor. How it ends. We'll move on to heat race number 3. Gonna look like this out of Florida in the 44 machine. That is Philip Powers. And in the 23 out of the Midwest in the second place starting spot is Todd Hook. The HRT Sim Racing number 81, Wesley Waltney, starts in the third place spot with the 4-link motorsports car of Dylan Wilson. Starting in the 4th spot, he's the 20 car. Out of Illinois, Logan D. Johnson in the 92 starts 5th. Out of New York, Josh Whiteman in the 24 starts in 6th. Carolina's Justin Glover starts in the 7th place spot, with Memphis Grant out of Illinois starting in the 8th position. The 44 and the 23 going to bring them the green. Here we go, heat race number 3 underway. 3 wide, second place already. Up on the high line is the 23, that 81 car of Wesley Waltney. Looking very strong, but Wesley not going to have it quite yet. That high line, though, looks like it's the place to be here in heat race number 3. Oh, Wesley into the wall. He's going to keep it, though, and try to make his way down the back straightaway. The 81 car and the 44 car going to be challenging it out with each other, trying to see what they can have. Powers on the high line, Waltney on the bottom. Dylan Wilson in that X car on the bottom looking strong, but he's just not able to get there. That 81 car on the bottom still looks strong. Waltney doing a very good job. He's going to have the position, and now it'll be a battle for that second place spot. The 20 car of Dylan Wilson slips right in, but the 44 car of Philip Power not going to let him get away too easily. Power's a little bit of door action, but he's not going to have it. They make their way down into turns 3 and 4. 5 to go at the line. The flagman gives them that signal. That 23 car looking wound up. That is Todd Hook. Hook on the high line, looking to see what he can do. Oh, a little bit of contact there with the X car, Dylan Wilson. They're all going to keep it on the straight and narrow. Head down the back straightaway, front straightaway, sorry, 4 laps to go. Highline just doesn't look like it's where you want to be unless you're looking for some momentum. Bottom just looks to be where it's all set up. What can the 23 car of Hook do to get back up to that X car? Let's make their way through turns 3 and 4 down the front straightaway, or into turns 3 and 4, my mistake. And down the front straightaway, 2 laps to go. Ooh, a little bit of friendly touch in there between the 23 and the X car. Coming out of turns 3 and 4, Wes is going to see the white. 1 lap to go for Waltney. Hook to the high line. Wilson to the high line. But Waltney gonna look low. Out of turn 4, heat 3 winner, Wesley Waltney. Dylan Wilson gonna bring it home in second. They'll be your 2 transfer cars. Todd Hook, Philip Powers, Logan Johnson, Josh Whiteman, Justin Glover, and Memphis Grant. All gonna have to go into the lower mains. I'll move in to heat race number 4 for you. Out of Florida, the 34 car. Bubba Rawlings starting on the pole, with the Plains driver, the number 9 of Colby Cooper, starting in second. Carolina's Tucker Anderson in the 22 machine starts third, with Midwest's Tyler Berry starting in the 500 car, starting fourth. Andrew Schulte in the 35 machine, my preferred number, starting in 5th. He's out of the Midwest. With Chevy Coleman in the 4, the Plains Division driver, starts 6th. And rounding out the grid, shotgun on the field in the 7, the 89 car, Alan Bergen, starting in 7th. One to go signal from the flagman. They are getting ready to go racing. We got 22 machine. Tucker Anderson getting a little excited. And here we go, heat race number 4. Going to get underway. We're green here at Fairbury. Good start for Anderson, the 22 car. He'll sneak by on the bottom and take that lead down the back straightaway. But that 34 car, Bubba Rawling, not gonna let him go too easily. At the end of lap 1, though, it's Anderson. Anderson gonna go high, block off that 34 machine. 3 wide for the transfer spot. Barry on the bottom. He's gonna have that second place spot. Picks the pocket of the other 2. He's on the bottom. He's looking strong down there. Everybody else looking up top. The first time tonight that we've seen a heat race leader take to the high line as a regular run. That 22 machine, Tucker Anderson, wound up there, and he is strong up on that high line. He's doing a good job. Coming down the front straightaway, he'll see the 6 to go. Battle is for the 3rd place spot. Bubba Rawling and Colby Cooper. Cooper on the bottom, gonna be stronger in that 9 machine. Still with that spot with that white, purple, and orange machine. 34 car, bouncing it off the wall just a little bit. Not gonna work for him. Tucker Anderson, still your heat race leader at the 4 to go sign. Tyler Berry right behind him. Colby Cooper in 3rd, and Bubba Rawling in 4th. Cooper using that high line, trying to see if he can get back caught up to that 500 car. Just doesn't look like he is able to quite yet. He's only got 3 laps to do it. Down the back straightaway they go into the turns 3 and 4 for Tyler Anderson. White flag out at the flag stand. 1 lap to go here in heat race number 4. If I know Colby Cooper, I know there might be a send here in his future. Not quite yet. Out of turn 4. Give it to Tucker Anderson. He will get the heat race number 4 win. Tyler Berry finishes in 2nd. Colby Cooper, Bubba Rawling, Andrew Schulte, Chevy Coleman, and Alan Bergen rounding out your grid. So Anderson will go on to our main heat race number 3. Sorry, number 5. Alright, 5 in. Gonna look like this out of the Plains region. The number 1, Jacob Schmutz. Regular Dirt Racing Network name, and another Dirt Racing Network name starting to his outside A Boyd Power Sports, that's a 21 car of Garrett Boyd. Another Dirt Racing Network regular. Cody Kelly in the 13 machine from the Plains Division starts in third. Setups by Schwartz. Number 124 of Brandon Bolton starts in fourth. The HRT Sim Racing. Number 25 of Jarrett Murphy starts in fifth. The BGI number 86, Mason Leon, starts in sixth. And the 75 car, the West Division, Tyler Johnson, gonna round out your order here. Jacob Schmutz, fantastic driver. Garrett Boyd, fantastic driver. Cody Kelly, a fantastic driver. Heck, everybody in this heat race are fantastic drivers. And we're going to see that action here. Heat race number 5 underway. High line looking strong for the 21 car. Garrett Boyd down 3 wide. Just for a short second, the 21 car. Garrett Boyd going to lead them at the end of 1. Jacob Schmutz in second. Cody Kelly and Brandon Bolton swapping positions left, right, and center. Here comes Bolton. Bolton had a good run to the inside of Jacob Schmutz. He was looking to maybe try and get something, but just not possible yet. Bolton going to battle now with Cody Kelly. Oh, cars getting upset at the back. Mason Leon around. Jarrett Murphy involved in it. Yellow flag coming out here at Fairbury. One cool thing we get to do with the broadcast, we get to go back in time. Let's see what happened here. You can see Bolton here going down. Oh, that's a yellow flag. Let's take a look at Mason Leon, see what happens to Mason. The 86 machine. Running that bottom, he's going to come up and, oh, little contact there with, oh, double cars over. That's not good. Hate to see that. Jarrett Murphy and Mason Leon up on their lids. Will be your first caution for heat race number 5. I think that's our second caution overall, maybe our third. Garrett Boyd, though, did a good job at pickpocketing that lead at the first jump. He'll see what he can do as he makes his way through turns 3 and 4. Pace car is off. Foot to the floor out of 4. We go green flag racing. Oh, Schmutz gonna get involved. Car around Cody Kelly, yellow flag. We're going to wave that one off. And a phrase I like to say the most, uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. That race start didn't go well. Go back and see what happened here. Just Schmutz getting around. And unfortunately, just doesn't look too good. We'll go on board here with Schmutz as, ooh, just gets a little bit upset. Cody Kelly as well. We'll get a good view from Kelly here as he makes his way, and then it's, hey, there's a car there, and up, spin. So not the best, not what we like to see, but we see it nonetheless. Caution comes out. I'll tell you, this might help Mason Leon. And Jarrett Murphy, actually, now that I think about it. Because they will still be on the same lap. If I'm not mistaken, of course. My math skills, not always the strongest. Alright, let's get ready to go again. Here we go. Green flag racing back underway here at Fairbury. Good start for Boyd on the top side. Tyler Johnson finding himself in second. To the bottom goes Jarrett Murphy, and Murphy looking to pick the pocket of Johnson. Not quite yet, says Johnson. That high line looking strong. Oh, a little bit out of shape there for Murphy. Sorry for Johnson. Johnson gets a little bit loosey-goosey, and oh, yellow flag. Cody Kelly and Mason Leon now getting into it. But again, like I say, we got some time travel perks. Let's see what brings out this caution. Oh, hey, there's some cars around there. Let's see if we can get it this time. Oh, a little bit of tapping on the restart. Actually, that wasn't a restart. That was just the lap time. And cars going around. Yellow flag. It is. Three yellows it is for heat race number 5, but hopefully third time is the charm. So it's Garrett Boyd, Tyler Johnson, Jarrett Murphy, Jacob Schmutz, Brandon Bolton, Cody Kelly, and Mason Leon. Your order, single file restart here. 4 laps to go at the line. Boyd gonna bring him back to green. Here we go. Johnson got the wall. Jarrett Murphy gonna slip right on by. Murphy on the high line trying to work its way around. Murphy trying to catch up to Boyd. Just doesn't look like there's anything quite yet. Brandon Bolton, Tyler Johnson, and Jacob Schmutz all locked in a battle for that 3rd place spot. 3 wide for a short moment through the corners. Right now it looks like it's going to be Johnson with the position, but Schmutz not waiting around. Schmutz trying to move up as much as he can, but the 75 car, Tyler Johnson, going to pick their pocket. Brandon Bolton, though, on the high line, the 124 car, looking strong as they get to the white flag. Slide job from Murphy, not going to work. Boyd going to turn right back down under him and try to get away from him. Out of turn 4, Garrett Boyd going to get heat race win number 5. Going to win heat race number 5. Garrett Boyd gets it done. Jarrett Murphy gets 2nd. Those are the transfer spots. Brandon Bolton, Jacob Schmutz, Tyler Johnson, Mason Leon, and Cody Kelly. Run it down. Want to quickly make sure of something. We'll move on to our C main. 10 machines. Going to make it out of said C main. Gonna look like this starting on the pole. The 1 car, Jacob Schmutz. This is outside. Ryan Arbogast going to start there. 2nd. 3rd place goes to Nathan Vossi. 4th, Logan Johnson. Schulte and Johnson find themselves 5th and 6th, with Ward and Watkins 7th and 8th. 9th place goes to Josh Whiteman. 10th place goes to Chevy Coleman. 11th going to go to Mason Leon. 12th, Tim Christensen. 13th goes to Daniel Elkins. 14th, Justin Glover. 15th, Alan Bergen. 16th, Cody Kelly. 17th goes to Bo Krebs. 18th, Alec Bonsignor. And Memphis Grant rounds it off in the 19th position. The only car not to make it is Grant. C main, 10 cars going to go through into our B main. Pace car going to make his way off in turns 3 and 4. Schmutz and Arbogast. Going to be your front row out of turn 4. Foot to the floor. Here we go. Whoa! That's not going to go well. That's a parking lot. So, we're gonna go yellow, because cars flipping is a no good. We'll go back and look at what happened. It's just a lot of contact with a lot of different drivers and a lot of guys getting involved. A lot of cars up and over. I think I saw 3 cars maybe going up and over. 2, 3, so unfortunately the yellow are gonna wave it on out, and we're gonna try that one again. Yellow light's still on around the racetrack, so we're staying yellow. Pace truck, though, light's gonna go out. Race control saw that start and said, They're keeping it single file. 19 cars. Sorry, 18 cars. Out of turn 4, we go back green flag racing. Taking a look back at those transfer spots, those are the important ones. Yellow flag. No, we're staying green. Order looking very messed up. Cody Kelly right now in that 13 machine, that final transfer car. Now, the 168 of Krebs, your final transfer car. They head down the back straightaway. Kelly and Krebs gonna go at it. Alan Bergen on the bottom, trying to see what's happening there. Back of the pack getting a little bit feisty. Hey, that's not good. That's a car upside down. That's a caution. I'm gonna quote a song lyric, but not sure who it's by, and make myself not sound like an idiot. We're just gonna go back and look at the replay. That's Justin Glover. Go back and see what happens here. Try and go back and see what happened here. You can see Glover here in the 25 machine. He's up on the high line, and cars not cooperating with each other, up and over into the wall, and unfortunately not able to get it off track fast enough to not throw caution. So we'll go yellow for our second caution here in the C main. Green flag is up. We're back racing here at Fairbury. Keeping an eye on that final transfer spot. Mason Leon looking to try and maybe pick the pocket of Cody Kelly, but it doesn't look like it's anything quite yet. Leon on the high line with just 3 laps to go, trying to work his way around the 13. That 86 car looks wound up now. Leon going to set his sights maybe down on Daniel Elkins as they make their way through turns 3 and 4. Down the back straightaway they go into turns 1 and 2. Sorry, front straightaway down to the turns 1 and 2. Right now, Leon going to be the first car to miss out. What does Mason do? White flag out here at Fairbury as they make their way down the front straightaway. Leon sends it. Mason Leon on the low line. He's going to have it. That 87 car, though, Daniel Elkins is going to say no. Little bit of love tapping in the 86 car. Going to get with it. Mason Leon going to get the final transfer spot into the B main. We'll get the grid up here for our B main here in just a short second. Once again, 10 cars going to make it in. We'll look at our grid here for the 19 car B main. Terry Mills is going to start on the pole. Trevor Landrum starting in second. Todd Hook third. Colby Cooper going to be 4th place. The 124 car, Brennan Bolton starts in 5th. Jesse Atkinson in the 127 starts in 6th. Buddy Ware, Philip Powers find themselves on row 4. Row 5 going to go to Bubba Rowling. And the 1 car of Jacob Schmutz. Nathan Vossi starts in 11th. Tyler Johnson starts in 12th. The rest of your order going to look like Tim Christensen and Andrew Schulte, Braden Ward and Bo Krebs, Logan Johnson, Cody Kelly, and finally starting shotgun on the field, the 86 car of Mason Leon. "19 cars, 10 spots for these lads." Trying to see what they can get done here in the B main. 10 laps, 10 cars going to make their way through. The 14 and the 18 going to start them going. And they'll get ready out of turn 4. They go foot to the floor. Here we go. Green flag is out here at Fairbury for our B main. 12 lap B main, my mistake. Mills, your leader at the end of one. He does a good job. Tim Christensen will go back and look at the battle for that final transfer spot. Ooh, right as we do that, there's some contact. Christensen, your transfer car right now. That 34 car, though, up top, looking strong. Ooh, cars getting sideways. Christensen gonna say thank you very much. Pickpocket out those cars. Buddy Ware now goes into that spot. Little bit of cars getting upset at the back. Oh! Cars going around. They're gonna keep it going. We stay green. Looking back at Buddy Ware. Buddy Ware, your final transfer spot. They make their way down the back straightaway. We're gonna fall back 2 positions now. Tyler Johnson, your final transfer car in that 75 machine. Johnson, that middle line. Ooh, that 37 car. Andrew Schulte. Looking strong though. Schulte on the low line, trying to pick the pocket, see what he can do. He's going to be almost there. We saw a car getting a little bit airborne there. That's Logan Johnson, and that's our first caution of the B main. Go back quickly and look at what happened to Logan Johnson here. He's up on that high line. Buddy Ware gets into the wall and around in front of him, and Johnson gets into him, gets around, and gets the caution to come out. Which is set up for about a split run here in our B main. Right now, Terry Mills is your leader. Mills, Cooper, Landrum, Bolton, Atkinson, Hook, Powers, Christensen, Schmutz, Johnson, Schulte, Rawling, Leon, Kelly, Ware. Your 19 cars as our graphics package decides to reset itself. Not sure why it does that. It does that for everybody, which is a very strange occurrence, I'll say the very least. Lights go off on the pace truck. We're ready to go green flag racing here at Fairbury once again. Once again, Mills and Cooper, your front row. Let's see what happens here. Just a few laps to go. Green flag back underway. Cooper for restart. Landrum gonna go right back down under him. Slide job from the 87 car. Doesn't look like he has anything. Oh, cars mounting up a wall. Does Jesse Atkinson, I think, getting a little bit feisty. Taking a look back at our battle for our transfer spot. That 34 car, Bubba Rawling, is it in the third. Oh, everybody getting a little bit mixed up. 3 wide throughout the pack, especially throughout for that final transfer spot. Mason Leon on the bottom. He holds that 11th place spot. That's the spot that would be the first car to miss out. He's battling with Rawling, but they running out of time to get to the front. Rawling now moving up. Schulte on the bottom in that 37 car, going to look to be that final transfer car. Rawling now falling back just a little bit into the 11th place spot as they get the 2 to go signal. Down the back straightaway they go. Your leader, Terry Mills, finds himself at the white flag. Still taking a look back at the battle for the final transfer spot. Cars up and over. Cars spinning around. It's the white flag. Will stay green. Cody Kelly right now. Jesse Atkinson in the 10th place spot. Your final transfer car up on the high line. Schmutz going to make a mistake. Schmutz going to be the final transfer car. Wow. Oh, wow. What a cluster there at the end of our B main. We're going to look at our results. Need to take a look at them. Terry Mills going to get the win in the B main. Colby Cooper, Brandon Bolton, Trevor Landrum, and Philip Powers, your top 5. Todd Hook, Bubba Rawling, Tyler Johnson, Jesse Atkinson, and Jacob Schmutz. The 10 cars that will transfer into our A main. And before that A main starts, we will step away here for just a short second and get a word from some of our sponsors.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
The Dirt Racing Network wants to thank Tim Sims for being a good partner of ours throughout. Oh, I don't even remember how long Tim's been around. Something cool that I got to do quickly as we start to wind down is at Knoxville the past few weeks, or 2 weeks ago I think at this point, 3 weeks ago maybe. And of course, a Tim Sims setup is there, and was able to run some laps at the old Knoxville Speedway, and a very fun experience to say the very least, so very thankful that Tim has a setup there. Warm-up session just winding down, a little bit of a session to run in the track before our A main. 40 laps of distance, so we had an invert of 6, so 6 heat races means heat race winner number 6 will start. Second place finisher for heat race number 1 will start on the pole, which, to jog your memory, was Stephen Gaines. So your race winner from last night gonna look, I think, to be starting on the pole. Session is winding down, it seems. Warm-up session going to wind down. We're going to move into our 40-lap A main. We'll look at your grid quickly. 20 cars, and I was correct. The 07 car, last night's winner at I-55. My mistake. Stephen Gaines going to start on the pole. The Boyd Power Sports number 21. Garrett Boyd starts in second. Tucker Anderson in the 22 car starts third. Wesley Waltney starts in fourth. Cameron Dawson and Brennan White start 5th and 6th. CJ Howell in 7th. Dylan Wilson in 8th. Tyler Berry in the 500 starts 9th with the 25 car. Jarrett Murphy starting in 10th. Trey Mills in the 14 starts 11th. Colby Cooper in the 9 starts 12th. Rest of your grid looks like Brandon Bolton in the 124 starting 13th. 14th goes to Landrum. 15th Philip Bowers. 16th Todd Hook in the 23. Bubba Rawling in the 34 starts in 17th. 18th goes to Tyler Johnson in the 75. Jesse Atkinson in the 127 starts 19th. With Jacob Schmutz, your final driver tonight in the 1 car, starting in the 20th position. 40 laps of racing here at Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Such a good track and such a fun race we are ready to have. The lights go off on the iRacing pace truck. The pack gonna get back to each other. Stephen Gaines and Garrett Boyd, your front row. Let's go racing here at Fairbury. Green flag is out. Yellow flag is out. They called that one back. Yellow flag coming out here on the start. It was a whole heap of issues in the back of the pack, and yellow flag comes out. Race control says, oh, let's try this again, ladies and gentlemen. Lights off on the pace truck. Not yet. Not yet. Brennan White finds himself in the pit lane right now. Whoa. Boys, what are we doing in the back? Dylan Wilson slowing down a bit. Waiting to get the all clear signal from race control guys. Still trying to figure their way out the field. Pace truck gonna make his way into the infield. We're ready to go get green flag racing. We're gonna try this again. Stephen Gaines, Garrett Boyd, your front row. Let's go racing! Stephen Gaines, your leader still. Tucker Anderson and Cameron Dawson battling it out for the second place spot. Some sliders looking almost to be thrown. Dawson with the spot. Down the back straight they go. Battle for the second place spot. We've got some cars swapping positions left and right. Some cars making contact left and right. Battle is everywhere on this track. 3 wide further back in the pack. These drivers all getting it together. A little bit of contact there. Trey Mills getting a little bit upset. Oh, Mills gets a shot in the rear end. He keeps it straight. The 2 car not going to be able to. That's CJ Howell. He gets it back going. A great move there from Howell. The 34 car getting a little bit bullied around. Stephen Gaines, though, still your leader at the end of 7. That 22 car, Tucker Anderson, doing a good job in that second place spot. They're both up top, trying to maybe work in a line up there. Maybe trying to work in a move. There comes the 22 car, not able to slide on up. He looked optimistic to try and get past Gaines. Nothing quite yet. Bouncing that right rear off the wall is the 22 car. I'll tell you, bouncing rear fenders is something they love to do in real life here at Fairbury Speedway. And these guys, no excuse to not do it. That 88 car of Cameron Dawson wound up. He's on that high line, doing a good job as another caution going to fly here. Wesley Waltney, and Todd Hook. This time gonna get involved. Let's go back in time and see what happened. It's the 81 of Waltney. 3, 3, and 4. Bonk, bonk. Woo. The pack is coming at him. Caution flag flies. Yellow number 2 out tonight. Stephen Gaines still your leader. Gaines looking to make it 2 for 2 for wins in the series. Let the engines rev. Pace truck off. Pack is packed up. And we are ready to go back green flag racing here at Fairbury. Out of turn 4, foot to the floor. Let's go back green flag racing. Cars getting launched in the back of the pack. Everybody gonna keep it on the straight and narrow. Doing a good job at that, to say the very least. Oh, maybe not there though. That's a car on that Steel 7 car. Stephen Gaines, your leader. Oh, the agony. The yellow flag is out. And something has happened that Stephen Gaines that we must not have caught. The bouncing was going on at the back of the field, not the front. Let's see what happened to Gaines. Let's try this one. They head down the straightaway. Gaines must have got a bad restart or something, because there were some cars ahead of him. And cars getting around left, right, and center. Angry at myself, honestly, that I missed that kinda, because the back of the pack was just so invigorating the way that they were racing that I couldn't even tell that your race leader had gotten into some trouble. Single file for the restart now. Just to make their way down the back straightaway. Pace car is off. Tucker Anderson going to be your race leader. Out of 4, here we go. Back green flag racing at Fairbury. Dawson on the bottom, looking to get a good run here on Anderson. They swap positions, but the yellow flag going to fly once again. Let's see what transpired. Gonna look at the back of the pack. Oh, hey, got right to it. That was pure luck. One of those iRacing cautions. Car gets a little too sideways for their liking, and it shows. With the yellow flag out. A little bit of red flag action, waiting to get to the pace, waiting to get the pace car up there. Seeming to have some trouble, these guys are, but figure they'll figure it out. Fairbury American Legion Speedway, one of the tracks that I've kind of wanted to knock off my wish list. It's a bit of a distance from Wisconsin, unfortunately, though, from Milwaukee, so a bit of a drive for me. Will say, though, the one race I've seen from Fairbury ever was the IRA, the Bumper to Bumper IRA Outlaw Series earlier this year, the 410s. Wow, what a race. You got cars going up and over in the first 4 starts, and yellow flags and red flags so long drivers have the opportunity to jump out and go use a porta potty mid-race. And Joe B. Miller going last the first to get his first IRA win was a great race, to say the very least, to watch on Flow Racing. I definitely recommend you go back and watch it right after this race as we go back green flag racing here at Fairbury. Anderson, your leader at the end of one. Lap green. Oh, preference. Up on the high line, Jesse Atkinson gets that third place spot. Atkinson doing a good job up there for your final podium spot. He's up top, but somebody else that's up top, Tucker Anderson, your leader, 25 laps to go. Atkinson trying to now methodically work his way to get to that 88 car of Cameron Dawson. Atkinson up on the high side, gonna get past that 88 car. Move Jesse Atkinson up into the second place spot now. Battle a little bit further back. The back of the pack looking very racy. Atkinson though, gonna look at the high line and try and catch your leader, Tucker Anderson. What can Atkinson do? Colby Cooper checked up high. He's doing a good job moving around. Cooper right now finds himself in a battle for that fourth place position. Tyler Berry, that spot, as a yellow flag will come out this time. Brennan Bolton seems to be the culprit. Let's go and see what happened to the 124. Nope. A little bit out of shape in 3 and 4. That's fine. He makes his way in turns 1 and 2. A little bit out of shape again, and loop-de-loop around your boot. Yellow flag on the racing surface. It just made it to the halfway point, so less than half the race to go for these drivers to try and get up to the top. Once again, we thank you for watching tonight's race, and remind you to like, share, and comment on Facebook, and like, share, and subscribe. Comment on YouTube. Say hello. Tell me who you're cheering for. They make their way down the back straightaway. We're gonna go racing here once again. This time, out of turn 4, the green flag is out, the cross flags are out, halfway down, halfway to go, green flag. Back underway here at Fairbury. Atkinson and Dawson gonna go at it. Cameron Dawson, Jesse Atkinson, side by side, looking for position, looking the battle, looking to get higher up. Both these drivers doing a good battle, but Anderson, Mr. Tucker, running away with this so far. Now back straight away they go, these drivers. Doing a good job to keep it going. Atkinson, your second place driver, has slowly started the catch. Tucker Anderson. What can Jesse do? Todd Hook going to get into a little bit of trouble, and that will bring out our 6th caution of the night. See what happened to Mr. Hook here in the 23 machine. Oh, he gets into the wall, disappears for just a little bit, and oh, he's back and he's up and over. Almost out of the park there for Todd Hook. Not quite, and Lear's coming up on him just a little too fast. Makes us go yellow. I am being told, actually, that Stephen Gaines is not the winner of last night's events. I am mistaken. Braden Burnett, who didn't even make the main tonight, winner last night. We're back green flag racing here at Fairbury. And we're back yellow again at Fairbury. Little bit of a confusing start there. Flip. So we go yellow. Get it back together. A little bit for the diary. Tucker Anderson last night finished 15th on the field. The highest finisher of your top 3 last night, so a 15th place for him. Just getting it all wound up, getting ready to go at green flag racing here. I'd give a frantic rendition of Let It Go with the lights go out on the pace car tonight, but in fear of getting copyrighted and in trouble by Disney. And to save your eardrums, I will not be doing that. Let's go off on the pace truck here. Let's make the rain in the turns 3 and 4. We're ready to go back green flag racing. Just 12 laps to go. Let's go back green. Good start for Anderson. Dawson on the low line, gonna try and look at Jesse Atkinson. Cameron Dawson doing a fantastic job trying to keep that 127 car at bay, but it just doesn't look like he's able to keep up with him. Ooh, a little bit of a tap in there for the back of the pack. Dylan Wilson getting a little bit feisty. We're gonna keep it going here. Down the back straightaway they go. Jesse Atkinson and Cameron Dawson is your battle for that second place spot. They have been able to kind of keep that gap, about 6/10 to Anderson, firm. So these guys doing a great job trying to catch back up to Anderson. Tucker Anderson falling a little bit back. Oh, a little bit of contact there between your top 2. That's going to allow Atkinson to the back of Tucker. And they're getting ready to go racing with just 7 laps to go. Anderson, Atkinson, Cooper, your top 3. Yellow flag is out. This is going to make this a shootout. Dylan Wilson seems to be the culprit this time. Oh my, he is a culprit. We'll go back and see what happened to Dylan. Racing up near sort of the top part of the field and middle of the pack, get a little bit feisty. Oops. Out of the park, into the park, around the park, everywhere on the park besides on 4 wheels is what he needed. We go yellow again. Dylan Wilson brings out a caution. Notice as Tucker Anderson does this, kind of lays back from the pace car and then hits the gas right at the end, trying to get back up to him. It's an interesting strategy to say the very least. I don't know if it has any effect whatsoever actually on the racing action. And these drivers will come out of turn 4, foot to the floor, green flag racing back out here at Fairbury. Oh, car around in the back bubble rolling. Yellow, yellow. Oh, that's an issue. Cars are supposed to be on 4 wheels, not 0, and that was not seen there. I'll go take a look back at Bubba Rawling. See what happened to him on the restart. Out of turn 4. Ooh, this gets a little too high. Gets a little too around. Collects a few cars in the process. The 24 car. Sorry, 124 car. I think that's Brandon Bolton as well going to get involved in that and send him up and over. So unfortunately for him, his night looks to potentially be over. I'll tell you, we'll have a 5-lap shootout, it looks like, which will make this race finish extremely interesting. 2 green-white checkered attempts as well. Back green flag racing here at Fairbury. Good start for Atkinson. Oh, up and over the 127. Jesse Atkinson. He's gonna fall back. Cameron Dawson now up to the 2nd place spot. Tyler Berry looking to maybe make that 2nd place his. 4 laps to go, 3 at the line. Berry on the bottom, Dawson on the top. What do they have to offer? Oh, up and over. Oh, right in the wall is the 14 car. That's Terry Mills. He's able to get it back going. We stay green. Yellow flag this time, though. Stephen Gaines has gotten involved in an incident. And brings out our yellow for green-white checkered attempt number 1, I want to say. Go back and look what happened to Gaines, though, the 07 car. See the 2 cars ahead of him get into it. He slips under him. Oh, no. Some cars getting avoidance of those cars, and Gaines gets center punched. He's able to keep it straight, though, and Rowling gets into him, but unfortunately for Gaines, there's a part of his hood missing there that might be somewhat important. Jesse Atkinson fell back quite a ways on that restart, but Tucker Anderson still your leader. Pace car to the pit lane. Field once again in the hands of Tucker Anderson. Here we go. Green flag racing. 2 laps to go. Green-white checker. Good jump for the 22 car. He's going to have the lead down the back straightaway. Right behind him, though, Cameron Dawson looking excited. White flag is out. Next flag going to end it. 3 wide on the bottom for 2nd. That final podium spot looking excited. Oh, they all make contact. Around goes Dawson. 21 of Garrett Boyd into it. Tucker Anderson gonna get it done. Trevor Landrum stole 2nd place at the line. Garrett Boyd finishes in 3rd. My, oh my. What a finish. Try to get a good view here on the cars. About as good as we are gonna get. We are gonna look ready to get these guys all in. We'll bring in our 3rd place finisher on the night first hand, Garrett Boyd. Bring him up into the booth here. Garrett, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, it was definitely an interesting race to say the very least, and near the end there, you were a few positions back, but you ended up getting that third place in the end. How does it feel?
Yeah, after starting on the front row and then just getting bulldogged out of the way for 10 laps and nothing really being done about it, it's I guess it's pretty good to come back and give people a taste of their own medicine.
Definitely, to the very least. You go into turns 3 and 4 on the final lap, and you see the top 3. You guys all kind of getting together. Was it kind of just foot to the floor at that moment, hoping you could power through it, or was there kind of a I'm going to back out, maybe try to hope that they plow up the corner, or what was your plan going into turns 3 and 4 on that final lap?
I just hug the bottom and try to miss the hump coming out of 4, just because I knew it was going to upset the car. And hopefully they got, I was hoping they kind of got together and pushed up too. So it is what it is, and everybody's driving a certain way. We're all short track racing.
Definitely short track racing indeed. Who do you got on the carts that you want to give a quick shout out to before I let you go?
I gotta give a big shout out to 18 Electric, Grant Garage, UFO Motorsports, and Field Point Energy Services.
Well, once again, congratulations on your third place finish. We will let you go and celebrate it.
Thank you.
That was Garrett Boyd, your third place finisher. We'll bring in your second place finisher on the night, Trevor Landrum. Bring him up here into the booth. Trevor. Trevor Landrum, you got a copy. You're muted right now. Ooh. Maybe.
Okay, you got me?
We got you. First off, congratulations on your second place finish. How does it feel knowing that you got a second place finish tonight after what was a very chaotic race?
Yeah, it was, starting deep. I think we started like 14th or so back there. Just try to bide our time, really go in any groove that there wasn't a lot of cars in, and just stay out of trouble.
Well, the hard charger tonight, a very good run for you to say the very least. What were your hopes there on the final lap? Because you were sitting, well, I think around 5th place maybe, and I think you just kind of power through that gaggle of cars in turns 3 and 4, or was there kind of a strategic maneuver around them?
Yeah, I had my buddy Brandon. He was in the race as well, but he had wrecked out early, so he was a little spotting for me a little bit, and he was kind of telling me where everybody was at, and I knew we was in the top 3 somewhere around there, and I didn't really know what was going to happen getting into 3 there. I know, not really sure who was right in front of me there, but we all kind of went for the bottom and got tangled up a little bit, and I kind of just got out of the gas and let them to kind of wreck each other up a little bit, and I got back in it and rolled the bottom.
Well, definitely a good race to say the very least for you. First night out tonight, it seems, if I'm not mistaken, so hopefully you'll come back for the next few rounds. Who do you want to give a shout out to for on your 18 car before I let you go?
Yeah, big time. Just really Brandon Bolton, and then Craig Swartz with Seam wraps and Seam setups. Definitely had a car on dig tonight, and definitely looking forward to coming back.
We'll let you go and celebrate your second place finish. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you all.
Trevor Landrum, your second place finisher, my mistake, on the night. We'll get a chance to go and talk to your race winner of the ADS Short Track Nationals. Winner here at Fairbury, American Legion. Maybe. We'll get it figured out. There we go. Oh, he's now moved up. Tucker, you got a copy. You're muted right now in Discord. Tucker Anderson, we got you, buddy. So amazed with his win, he is at a loss for words. We can hear the engine of the car, but we cannot hear the words from your mouth. Alright, we're gonna move you down. Oh, wait, maybe. Mr. Anderson, you got a copy. Here's what we'll do. We'll give you a second to figure it out. We'll run through the order quickly. Move you down here just a second. We'll run through our order real quickly, just let him figure it out. Your results here. That's heat race number 1. I want the feature, to say the least. Tucker Anderson got the win. Trevor Landrum finishes in 2nd. Garrett Boyd in 3rd. Jarrett Murphy finds himself in 4th. 5th place goes to Cameron Dawson. 6th goes to Colby Cooper. 7th, Tyler Johnson, Tyler Berry, Philip Powers, and Jesse Atkinson going to round out your top 10. Stephen Gaines, Bubba Rawling, Buddy Wilson, 11th, 12th, and 13th. 14th goes to Wesley Waltney. Todd Hook finds himself in 15th. 16th, the Trey Mills. 17th, Brandon Bolton. 18th, Jacob Schmutz. With CJ Howell and Brennan White rounding out your order. Unfortunate early ends for them. We'll bring Tucker back up here. For some reason, Discord seems to be server or muting people when they join the booth. Not 100% sure technical issues what's happening. Well, he revs the engine. Let's see what happens if I were to do this.
You got me?
Yes!
It kept muting my mic.
For some,
the broadcast booth thing.
Yeah, some odd reason, gonna have to check that out. But Tucker Anderson, your feature winner on the night. How does it feel to get a win here with the American Dirt Racing Series?
It's good. I think I got a little bit too loose, and me and Trey was talking in the Discord. I put a fuel in it, kind of freed me up there, and then I kept jumping the cushion. I probably jumped it 4 times before the race was over with.
Well, last night you bring it home 15th. Tonight you get the win. How great is it knowing that you have momentum that's going forward, and how excited are you for the next few rounds?
I'm excited for tomorrow night. City Lake's probably my favorite track, and that's at the end of the deal, I think Thursday, and that's what I'm really looking most forward to is Thursday, because I like City Lake pretty good. And last night we had a good run going. We probably should have finished top 3 last night, but I kept jumping the cushion like I was tonight. It just kept hurting us, but we're pretty good. We got these setups on dig right now, so we're all right.
Those final few cautions, you know, how stressful were they? Were you kind of hoping for cautions just to dwindle down the lap counter? Were you kind of hoping that it stayed green so that you could run away from the pack?
I was kind of wanting that. I wanted that caution to like lap 35, and after that last caution like on lap 38, I think Bubba or Trey got into it. I don't remember, or it might have been before that, but that killed me, and so it kind of hurt me a little bit. And I was hoping it'd stay green, but it didn't.
Well, before we let you go, who do you want to give a quick shout out to tonight for your win?
My papa was watching on the broadcast, so I'd like to say to him. Then I guess we just thank Colton for the setups. I mean, they're pretty good.
Well, we will let you go and celebrate your first place finish tonight. Once again, congratulations.
All right, thank you.
Tucker Anderson, your race winner tonight. Definitely gonna have to figure out that audio issue. But with that being said, Tucker gets it done. A very good run for him indeed. As we wind down tonight, trying to find the order here. Just doesn't. Oh, there it is. Let me do this. Let me do this. maybe not. Well, it's not perfect, but it is what it is. The round's winding down. These guys all getting it done. Of course, tomorrow night, Kokomo Speedway, 40 laps. Be a very interesting race. Limaland, the 10th on Wednesday. That's going to be very exciting. And then, of course, hopefully I'll be back on the 11th for Cedar Lake Speedway, of course. A Wisconsin track, a home track for me. I'll be visiting Cedar Lake out next month with the winged sprint cars. But with that being said, we want to thank you for tuning in tonight once again. Remember to like, share, and subscribe wherever you can. Spread the word, the Dirt Racing Network, the channel to be. Make sure to check out the following events, of course, later on this week. I want to remind you to keep it dirty. From myself, Zach Kruger, Dominic Santina, Roger Wagner here at the Dirt Racing Network. We hope you tune in once again. We hope you enjoyed the race tonight. Once again, congratulations to Tucker Anderson on his